Multilayer Inflow Performance Relationship, IPR. This video shows how to generate a multilayer IPR and compare the impact of tubing ID and layers thicknesses on the inflow performance relationship. A new file is created with a producer well. PVT parameters for saturated oil plus water are kept as default. In the IPR definition dialog, multilayer is selected as the reservoir type. The only pressure drop mode available is neglected, as neither the well nor the flow model have yet been defined. 4 layers are added, and their thicknesses edited. The well type is defined as vertical. The second layer is not perforated. The IPR model for each of the perforated layers is user-defined. The productivity index and average pressure values are manually entered. Clicking on OK generates the IPR plot, showing the multilayer IPR. This base case is named Pressure Drop Neglected. A copy is created called Pressure Drop Accounted. The multilayer IPR with Pressure Drop Accounted is not yet available, as it requires the definition of the well geometry and flow model. Under the well option, the internal diameters of casing and tubing are defined to update the well sketch and create the well model. Under the traverses definition, the default flow correlation is kept. The inputs are entered to define the flow model. Click on Compute to visualize the traverses. Clicking on OK generates the traverses plot. Returning to the IPR dialog, the pressure drop can now be selected as accounted. Click on Compute to create the multilayer IPR alongside the single layer ones. The comparison of both cases shows a small difference between the two scenarios. This is based on the input data defined thus far. In the pressure drop accounted case, sensitivities are generated on tubing ID and all layer thicknesses to observe their impact on the multilayer IPR. The multivariate option is selected, and traverses are included. In the sensitivity plot, the minimum and maximum tubing sizes with both smaller and larger layer thicknesses are selected to show the parameters with the larger impact on the IPR. This concludes this video on multilayer IPR.